So kung merong budget allocation ng ahensya ng GAA, entitled sa confidential fund. At kung wala, hindi ito entitled. Yes or no?
That is our understanding, Madam Chair.
Yes or no?
Yes po.
So kung wala sa GAA, illegal ang paggamit ng confidential fund. Yes or no?
As per the guidelines, Madam Chair, unless expressly provided by another law.
Yeah,
I think
tama.
that is the complete
Oo.
phrasing under the guidelines, Madam Chair.
Yes, sa mga GAA, unless expressly provided, so hindi pwedeng magamit yon, di ba? Kung hindi to provided. At syempre sa family ng DepEd. So yung unang tanong ko po, Madam Chair, ay may kinalaman sa salary increase. So sa naging briefing po doon sa DBCC, nabanggit ng DBM na meron pong at least 86.9 billion for salary increase for government employees. So ibig sabihin nandun din ang teacher. So matanong ko lang po, Madam Chair, ang ating kalihim, ano po ang inyong susuportahan niyo po ba yung salary increase ng ating mga guro at ang ating mga education support personnel?
Madam Chair,
Sara
yes.
Duterte.
Yusek Mercado will answer.
Yusek Mercado, you're recognized.
Thank you, Your Honor. We have to, I must admit that we will be supporting the proposal for increase. As a matter of fact, we were directed by our kalihim, our Vice President Secretary, to contract out a study which we are doing with PUP, the Polytechnic University of the Philippines. We're working on the flow of salary increase based on inflation po. As you know, we used to leverage our rates with the private sector. But I must say that with the diaspora of 30,000 from the private sector to our public sector, we cannot anymore make reference to the rates of the private sector. Tapusin ko lang, ma'am. Pangalawa po, we have an existing study. We have an existing study which was already initiated by the Polytechnic University of the Philippines. And it's a study wherein we will be looking at the inflation rate of the country, and we will be leveraging the salary increases. But definitely, Your Honor, we will be supporting the proposal for increase of teachers, but it has to be empirically based. There's an empirical evidence for the increase of those salaries.
Thank you po. Ang malinaw, sinusuportahan
Yes po,
ng
Your Honor.
Department of Education ang salary increase kahit na ito ay maliit o malaki. So natutuwa naman po ako, no? At nagkakaisa ang department at ang kinatawang ito para sa pagtataas ng sweldo ng ating mga guro. Next, Madam Chair, yung kaugnay po doon sa confidential fund ng DepEd. Ito po ay answerable lang po ng yes or no para mas mabilis. So number 1, COA DBM Joint Circular Number 2015-01 and ang guideline na gumagabay sa paggamit ng confidential fund. Yes or no?
Madam Chair, Yusek Po will answer.
Good morning, honorable members of the committee. Yes po ang sagot, Madam Chair.
Pangalawa, sinunod ba ng DepEd yung paggamit ng sinunod ba ito ng DepEd yung paggamit ng 150 million confidential fund?
Yes po, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Intindihin po natin na nang mabuti ang guideline sa Section 4.1 ng Joint Circular ng COA 2015 nakasaad kung sino ang entitled sa confidential fund. Sinasabi po dito na 4.1.1 NGAs which are expressly provided budget allocation for CF under the GAA. Yes or no?
Yes, that's correct, Madam Chair.
Salamat po. So kung merong budget allocation ng ahensya ng GAA entitled sa confidential fund, at kung wala, hindi ito entitled. Yes or no?
That is our understanding, Madam Chair.
Yes or no?
Yes po.
So kung wala sa GAA, illegal ang paggamit ng confidential fund. Yes or no?
As per the guidelines, Madam Chair, unless expressly provided by another law.
Yeah,
I think
tama.
that is the complete
Oo.
phrasing under the guidelines, Madam Chair.
Yes, sa mga GAA, unless expressly provided, so hindi pwedeng magamit yon, di ba? Kung hindi ito provided. Kung wala sa GAA, illegal ito.
May I, Madam Chair? Kung wala po sa GAA or wala rin in other laws providing for such, Madam Chair.
Yes, oo, tama po. So ang pinag-usapan kasi dito budget So GAA law yung pinag-uusapan natin o yung yes, so yan po. So malinaw po no na na-establish natin na sinang-ayunan ng DepEd na illegal ang paggamit ng confidential fund kung hindi ito expressly provided sa GAA or anumang batas.
For DepEd
Yes or no?
purposes, yes, Madam Chair.
Okay. So for 2023 and 2024, may allocation ba sa confidential fund ang DepEd? Yung budget proposal? Yes or no?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Okay. So no further questions on the confidential fund, Madam Chair. Ito rin sana yung ilang mga tanong ko sa OBP pero hindi ako pinayagan. Next topic ko, Madam Chair, yung tungkol sa, ito naman mga parochial concerns. Service credits ng ating mga teachers. So yung unang tanong, ano po yung legal basis ng annual cap na 15 days sa service credits? Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, Yusek Mercado will answer the question.
It's actually based on the ora-ora on civil service rules. In fact, Madam, Your Honor, to make you feel better, we actually has increased the 15-day service credit to 30 for purposes of the National Learning Camp.
Yes, ang kahilingan po sana, Madam Chair, ng ating mga teachers dahil itong service credits na ito ay ang mga teachers natin masisipag yan, umattend ng mga seminar, mag-volunteer sa brigada, sa anumang mga pinagagawa ng DepEd. Pero hindi lang po 15 days. So sana tanggalin itong cap na ito at kung maaari, kung ito ay sa civil service rule, baka pwedeng matanggal itong cap na ito dun sa 15 days na limit ng kasi ayaw natin na thank you na lang yung mga teachers dun sa kanilang ginagawa. So pwede po ba na mapag-aralan at makapaglabas ng memo later on doon sa pagtatanggal ng cap o pagdaragdag man lang ng service credit sa ating mga guro?
Your Honor, 30 days na po siya ngayon. Nailabas na po yung guidelines for an additional 15 days. So, there's an existing 15 days. May additional po tayong 15 days na kasama sa guidelines ng National Learning Camp. So, it's now 30 days po.
Thank you, Madam Chair. That is a relief for me. Kaugnay, Madam Chair, ng PVP, Proportional Vacation Pay. So, nakita natin nung nakaraang pandemic, nagkaroon ng problema po tayo dun sa pasukan at saka yung vacation ng ating mga teachers na nagresulta ito ng tingin namin ay overtime na 77 days. So, ito po yung 2021. Baka ang iniisip lang po natin marespeto yung vacation ng ating mga teachers at least on summer na 60 days, 14 days sa Christmas break. So dahil sa nangyaring sa pandemic, nagresulta ito ng mga erratic, na humaba yung number of school days. So kailangan malinaw ito, malinawan ito, kailangan makapaglinaw tayo dito kasi may mga overtime pay na dapat maklaim ng ating mga teachers. So pwede po bang pag-aralan ito ng DepEd? Madam Chair.
Yes po, ma'am. Yes po. Actually, ma'am, for the proportional vacation pay, we released it yesterday, and hindi na siya ngayon yearly, ma'am. It's going to be multi-year na. So hindi kami every year mag-issue ng orders for the for the MVP. Yung sa overload pay, ma'am, nasa home stretch na lang ng consultation, yung overload pay. Meron din po tayong allocation from DBM for the overload, which is almost $1 billion already. 100 million. No, it's almost $1 billion pala, I'm sorry. But because for the past 2 years, hindi natin nagamit yung overload pay dahil hindi natin na iayos, hindi pa namin na i-rationalize yung kanyang guidelines. But now we went through a consultation already sa field, and we are going to be implementing it this year. So we have enough resources to cover that. Tapos pag may baseline na po tayo, ma'am, we will be requesting for higher allocation. Ngayon lang, wala pa tayong baseline sa access to the overload pay.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. Follow up lang yung
You
sa
have 30 seconds
gagawing...
to wind up, Your Honor, please.
Yeah, Madam Chair. Sana makapaglabas agad ng ng guidelines ang DepEd kaugnay nito, yung tungkol doon sa overtime pay po, Madam Chair. At aasahan po ng kinatawang ito yung kopya nun, Madam Chair. May request na lang po ako, Madam Chair, kasi nanggaling ito doon sa ilang mga province. Wala pa pong PBB ng 2021 na na-release sa Capiz, Negros Occidental dahil naubusan na daw ng pondo ang MPBF as per DBM na sulat. So wala rin pong buo sa Region 9. So sumulat na po ang ACT, Alliance of Concerned Teachers sa DBM, pero wala pang sagot. Maari po bang matulungan tayo ng DepEd, Madam Chair, para mag-follow up doon sa PBB ng ating mga gurong binanggit kong mga probinsya at region?
Ma'am, tapos na po lahat yung regions na teachers. Ang hinuli po namin are the non-teaching staff. So central office, RDs, and the non-teaching. Pero as far as teachers concerned, tapos na po lahat, ma'am.
Well, sa
Thank you
report
very
kasi,
much.
Madam Chair, sa report kasi ganon. So pwede bang makakakuha ng
Yes po, ma'am.
report tungkol sa PBB, pagbayad ng PBB?
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you, Madam Chair.
Deputy Minority Leader Franz Castro.